said, nah, my appointment's for 1 o'clock. Where the hairstylist? Where's she at, y'all? All of us were like, what? No hard feelings, but actually, yes, hard feelings. Yeah, today did not go how it was planned at all, and I ended up giving a bit of a rant at the end, but let me just tell you how I got there. So I got dressed for the cafe. I went outside. It was a beautiful day. The sun was shining. I had a little pep in my step, okay? I said, you know what? I'm going to go to the cafe. I'm going to get a bunch of work done, and then I'm going to go get my hair done, okay? And then I'm going to go out. And some of the events did not happen as they were supposed to, and let's get into it. I'm gonna take you there. So I started out with the cafe. Streets of Melrose. Here is the place. Let's go in. Y'all, today has been a day. Today has been a day. So y'all, first of all, I just realized that I had my what is this called? My camera on a setting that was slow motion. This entire day, this whole time I've been talking has been in slow motion. First of all. So, okay, I went to the cafe. I wanted to go get my hair done. You see it ain't done. Let's talk about it, okay? I went to a new salon. It was called Rockefeller Studios or Rockefeller Lock Studio or something like that. Drove all the way over there, okay, because I told you it was out the way. I said, nah, my appointment's for 1 o'clock. Where the hairstylist? Where's she at, y'all? She not there. Okay, so the person that is there doing hair, they're like, oh, you can sit there, you know, she'll probably be here soon, da da da. I'm like, okay. So let's say 10 minutes in, I get a text message from the person that's supposed to be doing my hair, and they're like, you know, I'm in traffic, I'm gonna be 25 minutes. 25 minutes? I'm like, okay, that's already pushing it for me. Like, but honestly, I needed a retwist so bad. I'm like, okay, I'll wait around for this. I'm waiting, sitting there, nothing to do. I'm just looking like a fool, just sitting in there. And 25 minutes passes. I'm like, she's still not here. But you know what? I know black people. I know black folks. Her putting 25 minutes, she really meant 35. That's how I feel, right? So I'm like, okay. So I give her another 5 minutes and I say, do you have an updated ETA? No, nothing, no response. And that's when I'm like, you know what? Like, I gotta get up and go. Like, I had plans. I really wanted a retwist. I wanted to do some like style videos for you guys, which I'm still gonna do, but I just was wanting a retwist. So I'm like, okay, I gotta head up out of here because no, like, not you not responding. I just feel like it's so disrespectful. Like, we made an appointment. I put in a deposit. Like, I just respect people's time. Like, hairstylists, please tighten up. I've had a video about this before. So I go into the car and I'm like, you know what? Let me give her like another 5 minutes or something, right? So I give her another 5 minutes. I'm going to my phone so I could check what time all of this happened. I end up telling her, hey, I'm going to head out at 1:45. So it's been 45 minutes of me just sitting there. And she gonna say, I'm walking in. Okay, you sure? I'm parking. So you walking in and you parking. I'm like, like, I was like, yes, I'm sure. And you know what? In her defense, she did say sorry and she refunded my deposit and she said sorry one more time. So, you know, no hard feelings, but actually, yes, hard feelings. I just feel like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? In the last place I went to for a retwist, they were like, I waited a super long time for them. And the only reason why I didn't go back there, number one, is because I waited that long. But number two, They only do palm rolling method, so they do not use combs at all. And my thing is this, like, if I went through the trouble of getting diamond parts, I want them to look like diamond parts. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, that doesn't work for me. So I made an appointment here, and it like the social media, the website was so nice, so easy. It looked so professional, but like, honestly, like, this was not professional for me. When I went inside, it just kind of looked like they needed to sweep. The bathroom I wasn't a huge fan of. Like, I don't know. I'm particular about that stuff, especially if I'm paying a little bit more for your service as well. They were a little bit more expensive than the usual thing, so I'm just expecting a little bit more. And like, did I get it? No, because I didn't even get a retwist, y'all. So I'm home now. I'm gonna wash my hair. I'm gonna retwist it my damn self. I think I'm just gonna do retwist in the front and then braid out in the back, and I'm just gonna spend some time trying to find a new spot to go to. Y'all, when I get back, I'm gonna tell you why I've been looking for a new place, because for the first year I only went to one place and it was cool. But when I get back, I'll tell you why. But let me just get started now, because that's another thing. I didn't plan to take this time to do this, so then I gotta hurry up, y'all. I got things to do, people to see. So let's go real fast. Okay, y'all. That actually was a great shower. I already took one today, but it was nice to take one again. I got my hair oil in here. My hair smells so freaking good, and it feels so clean. Let's moisturize it. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. Okay. Got it. Okay. Let's moisturize our hair, and then let me tell y'all this story. So, and forgive me if I already told you this. No, I'm sure I didn't. So, basically, the reason why I have been looking for a new place to go to is that the last hairstylist I went to, she's amazing. She was great. Hold on real quick. My boyfriend's just now seeing all the messages I was sending him. I was going off when I was waiting for that girl. Okay, the last couple of times I went, I waited for a long time, and as you guys can tell from this video, I don't like waiting. But this time in particular, she kind of forgot when the appointment was at all that I made. So let's say, for example, I came in at 3 o'clock and she was still doing someone's head, like she was maybe halfway through, and was like, when I come in, she's like, oh no, you booked at 3:30, like not 3 o'clock. And I'm like, really? I'm like, okay, that, you know what, that could be me, because y'all, I don't be paying attention sometimes. Like, I'm like, sure. But then I'm like looking at the, you know, it seemed like she really had a long way to go with this person's head. That I'm like, wait, really? I'm just like kind of like confused. But I tell her, like, it's no big deal if my bad, you know, and she's not that far. So I was just like, I'm gonna stop at Hilltop. Shout out to Issa Rae. That's Issa Rae's cafe. I was like, I'm gonna go to Hilltop and I'll go get something. Do you want something? She's like, you know, maybe if they have tea or something, like whatever. Because mind you, I'm a regular at this point. I don't mind getting you coffee or tea while I'm on my way or something like that, because I'm going to do it for myself. Like, we cool. So I go over there, get some. By the time I come back, it's 3:30. When I come in, she's like, actually, I did double check. Like, you were right. Your appointment was at 3. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I mean, I feel cool because I'm right. But I'm at the same time, I'm like, well, damn, it's still 3:30 and she's still working on this person's head, you know? And she was like, I'm sorry about that. I'm like, it's okay. But, you know, time goes by. It's 4 o'clock now, and I still have not gotten my hair. Like, I'm still sitting there waiting. I think around 4 o'clock, she finishes up, and then it's my turn. It took so long to do my hair, y'all. It took so long. So, like, I'm like, dang, on top of waiting an extra hour, on top of this taking really long for whatever reason, I was just like, what the hell is going on? It's taking super, super long. Here's the icing on the cake. Here's the icing on the cake. So I had told her that I was noticing that for some reason, this side of my hair, specifically right here, stays like retwisted for less amount of time than the rest of my hair. And I was so confused about it. I'm like, why the heck does this side not hold a retwist as much, right? And she's like, you know what, it might be the way that you're sitting, it might be the way that you're sleeping. But I could kind of tell that maybe like when I said that, she might have thought that I was saying like something to do with like her retwisting was the reason. And that's not what I was thinking at all. Like I was just, you know, remarking about how my hair is, you know? So I could just tell she kind of thought I was talking about like her job that she does, which she does an amazing job. So no, I wasn't talking about that. And so she's kind of like, well, I mean, I could interlock, but that's a different process and that's more expensive. And I'm like, well, no, I don't want my hair interlocked. Like, I know I don't want that. I was just, you know, saying, just thinking, you know, trying to figure out why that might be that way, or like anything that we can do to like help with that. So, she ends up telling me like, I'm gonna use a different product on you to lock the hair. She uses a gel. And she was like, this one's a little bit thicker. I don't really use it on a lot of people, but we'll see how this works. I was kind of like on the fact of like using a thicker gel, but at the same time, like I trust her with my hair, so whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, yeah, as long as it works, let's see. And I'm just such a low maintenance person. Like, if you guys can tell, like I really am up for whatever. Like it doesn't really take much for me to have like an extreme reaction or anything like that. Stuff is not that deep. So I say, okay. And then she gets started doing my hair. Sorry, I'm just trying to look and see, like, maybe I can still just try to part a little bit on my own. Let's just pin up what's not in the perimeter. Okay, look, I gotta sit here and concentrate. Like, I've been put through it. Okay. So I'm like, sure, you know, whatever. So she gets to work. She starts doing the doing my hair. Well, another hairdresser is kind of like works in the similar station as her, and the woman notices. She's like, hey, you're using something else. Like, why are you using something else on her? She goes, because her hair is like kind of that word, which I don't say that word. She said the R word, okay? She said her hair is kind of R word. I was like, the other one was like, she was like, all of us were like, what? And the minute she says it, like, she recognizes like, oh my gosh, what the hell did I say? So she's like, oop, I am so sorry. Like, I didn't mean to say that word. Like, I meant to say, like, it just is like stubborn. Or I can't remember what she corrected it to. But I was sitting in her chair like, whoa. Whoa. What? And you know, y'all, I am a 4C girl. I'm proud of my hair. Like, I'm proud of being 4C. However, that was a trigger for me. Like, that really did trigger me. I do not want somebody in my head doing my hair that feels that way about 4C hair or about my hair specifically. But it's hard not to for me to take it that way. Like, you saying like my hair is like like, what did you mean by that? You know what I mean? I was just like, like, that was a trigger word for me. And it's so crazy because she had been my hairstylist or like my loctician from the beginning of my journey, you know? And she uses my me for content all the time on her Instagram, and you know, she's really proud of the work that she's done. And she's always like, she usually is like, oh wow, like they're coming along so nicely and yada yada, you know, stuff like that. And just before she had said that, like when we were at the appointment, she was like, well, you know, I'm doing this thing, I want to do this training session, and I would love to have your head to like do like a demonstration of some stuff and all of this, you know what I mean? And so for her to say that, I was just like so taken aback, y'all. Like, she did apologize in the moment, but I told myself, I was like, I can't come back here because I just can't be a self-respecting person. I'm so dramatic, but like, no, but seriously, like, I can't allow somebody to refer to me that way, talk about me or my hair or my person that way. Like, I just can't, you know, and no hard feelings, but I just can't go back. So yeah, from then I told myself I needed to find a new place to go to. And so I've kind of just been on a journey to find a new place. So yeah, that's my story. I know probably you guys are like, why do you keep going to new places? Why do you keep... Because someone called my hair the R word and I just can't bring myself to go back, okay? What would you guys do in that situation? Everything else was fine. Like, you know, the price was good. I liked her and everything, like, you know, and honestly, the awkward part is that she's probably gonna see this just because she does have me on social media and stuff, or actually she might not even watch all my videos, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, it did happen, so it's not like you're gonna object to anything. It just is what it is. Like, what was said was said. Oh gosh, let's see if my sushi is here. Is here, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna do a brief intermission to eat my sushi. But okay, we did that side. I only have one rubber band, so I'm just gonna... I really don't feel like getting back up. But yeah, these hair places is trying me, y'all. Like, I'm like, let me just go back home. No, let me go back to her, okay? What's what she said that bad? No, it really was that bad for me. Like, it really was that bad for me. You guys might be listening and be like, no, it's no big deal. You're so dramatic. And yes, I am. I really am dramatic. But like, I just can't, y'all. I can't. Like, somebody saying that to me. I'm very sensitive to those types of things. Like, and I'm actually very, very clear with boundaries. I was telling one of my friends, we were talking about boundaries and yeah, and like how you form boundaries. When was the first time you can remember like really setting clear boundaries? And yeah, I'm a boundary girl. I really am. And some things just don't even need to be talked about or said. Like, I don't need to say, hey, I'm not coming back because you da 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 da. It just is what it is. I won't be coming back, okay? And that's that. Depending on the relationship, like, you know, friendships, relationships with, like, you know, boyfriend or whatever that I have, like, I'm gonna, you know, communicate those things. Like, hey, it hurt my feelings when you did, or I don't like this. But like, in that situation, I was like, I think that's universal, y'all. We like, you know, this the last time you're gonna see me. Like, we could just call it quits right now. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna come back after I finish this sushi. I'll probably do some braids off camera and then come back with some of them. But this is the front. This is what we're gonna work with. Earlier today, I did do a quick search of a new salon I can go to, and there's one that I actually have my eye on. It looks legit. We'll see how it goes. This is now like find a new loctitian with Ebony journey, okay? So yeah, I think I found a place. We'll see and go from there. And honestly, that place is, I can go next week. So that's why I'm really not gonna do a full retwist on my own head. I'm just gonna do a braid out or whatever. I don't wanna like stress out my locks or make them thin or anything like that by doing too much. So I'm gonna just do a quick little braid out and call it a day.
Can you get above me?
All right, y'all. I finished. This is not the crispiest braid out I've ever done. This is not the crispiest retwist I've ever done. But we did something, didn't we? We did something. Okay, and I'm just praying that it dries. It is 3:53. I have somewhere to be at 9 o'clock. Why'd I say it like that? At 9 o'clock. I'm about to go sit by an open window, let this air out, and hopefully I'm done by then, okay? Hopefully. I know, shout out to the person that called me out in the last video and was like, girl, the ending was so abrupt. Like, I wanted to see more about what was going on. I thought you were gonna talk to me after, like, what the hell's going on? So I'm gonna just say right now, by 9 o'clock, I might not have enough time because I'm gonna wait until the last minute to take these out. If I do, amazing. But if I don't, I will come back. Let me not even say that. Let me just say that I will paste in what my hair looks like, some of the takedown process, and what my style ends up being. How I end up pasting it in is the question. But let's just hope and pray that I get to where I need to go on time, okay? It is for a birthday and I cannot miss it and mess it up just because of my hair. So we're gonna figure it out. I have not had a hair dryer in so long. Like, maybe I should invest in one now that I find myself in this position more often. But yeah. Okay, see you later. Whew. Y'all, I'm back. And I had to go to a doctor's appointment, so I had my hair like, I kind of pulled it back like this with the braid still in, and you know what, that was low-key a look. But now it's time for me to get ready to go. As you can see, I did not bother to put a rubber band at the end like I normally do, like here. So what is this even gonna look like? Also, I think my hair is still wet. It's been a day, you guys. It really has been a day for me. Oh my gosh, like, I don't even feel like beating my face. Like, we'll see. But okay, I still have these in here in the back. So let's just take these out. Also, I did find a place that is going to do my retwist next week. And let's not jinx it. Maybe that's all I say. Maybe that is all I say. Yeah. The trials and tribulations. At the end of the day, it's a first world problem though, so enough about that. Oof. Tell me what your weekend plans like, or how was your weekend? Because I always upload on Sundays, right? And when I'm recording right now, it's Friday. So tell me how your weekend was. Like, what do y'all do, okay? Are some of y'all like me who love going out and love a good time with their friends? Are you more of a, you know what, let me put on a good show and watch that? You know what, I'm a little bit of both, honestly. I've been watching The Wire from the very beginning. I never really finished it. I started it a long time ago, and then now I'm coming back to it, but it's so good, and it's so cool to see characters that like are so big now and how they had their start. So like, for example, Michael B. Jordan is in like the first season, and y'all, he's a baby. He's like 13 in it. Like, it is crazy to see him so young. And when I tell you he is acting his butt off in that, like, oh my gosh, like, y'all need to see that if you haven't. Who else? Idris Elba. Idris Elba is in it, and his character, chef's kiss. Like, chef's kiss. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Because when did The Wire come out? Hold on, let me look this up. Let's really look this up, because y'all, this was so long ago. The Wire season 1 is 94% on Rotten Tomatoes. Let's see. 2002. 2002 was the first season. So isn't it crazy to think 2002 is 21 years ago? What? Oh my gosh, like, people born in 2002 can drink. I saw this post and it was saying like, you know, people when they check your ID now, like if you have a 9 there, like they don't care. They're like, oh, she got a 9? Okay, cool. Because like people born in the 2000s are now drinking age. If you have a 9, you old, girl. I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm really getting older. Like, do kids these days say the 1900s? Oh yeah, back in the 1900s, like 1990. Oh my gosh, that is just too trippy. Like, that's just too trippy. I don't know if I'm ready. Okay, it doesn't look too bad. He like, are you ready? I just texted, yeah. Yeah, I'm ready. See, that's the thing. I'm somebody that's always on time, but when you add in the element of filming, I still have not like perfected calculating the time with that added element. So y'all, please work with me. Like, I'll be trying to get to these things. I'm like, oh yeah, all I need is this time. And then I forget, wait a minute, like I'm supposed to be filming too. Okay. It has a little bit of body to it. All right, let's take it. My dog is barking. Does that mean that this man is here? Because I'm not ready and I said I was. We're just gonna ignore it. We're just gonna ignore it and we're gonna move faster, okay? Face will not be beat tonight. Don't. Ooh, this is kind of cute, you guys. Wait a minute. Okay, you tell me what the back looks like because you guys know I don't care about the back. Okay? It smells so good. That Taraji P. Henson shampoo, it smells so good, y'all. I just can't get over it. Like super clean, but like honey scent. Okay, let me do my edges and then let's really see what I do with this. I might even leave it down though. This is kind of cute. Wow. Sometimes I have to like go and look back at my 1-year anniversary video or something like that because without it, I would not be able to tell like how my hair has grown. The only way I can really tell is like this lock and then the one that mirrors it right here. Like this is my collarbone right here. And so I'm like, oh snap, you know what I mean? Like my hair is actually growing. But the rest of it, I can't really tell. So I go back and look at some videos sometimes so I can be like, oh. That's why it's so nice to document stuff. And this is my reminder to you guys, go on and take your low length video, your fullness video, see where you're at in your hair journey, whether you have locks or not, okay? Take some record. Okay. I don't know, I feel like it looks better in my mirror than it does in that camera, okay? So I put one back, one behind the ear. Kind of like that. Ears or no ears? Actually, I kind of like no ears. And then, you know what? Let me just do the math on how far this man is. Okay. Yeah, he's not here. Actually, I will do a slight little beat. Just like no makeup, you know? I just feel like I want a little pick me up. Primer. We're just gonna do concealer, eyebrows, and some powder. That's it. That is it. And blush. You can't skip the blush. Honestly, like I'm in love with blush these days. But basically no foundation, that's all I'm saying. No foundation. And I like my skin to still look like skin when I do my makeup. Personally, I think that just suits me well. It's the look that I am going for. But yeah. For Valentine's Day, I did a little bit more. For Valentine's Day, I was like, let me really do this thing. Oh, but you know what? What do you guys think about my camera? This is my second video I've posted with it. The first video was last week. Let me know your thoughts. In the beginning, I was kind of like, like, I don't know. Maybe I should try to get a different one or take it back. But then when I sent the videos to my computer and I actually started editing, I was like, oh, I kind of like this. But yeah, I would love to know for the people that sit and watch, like, is your viewing experience better at do you not even notice? That's fine too. Any feedback? Welcome. There it is. Just let that do its thing for a little bit. Gosh, I got some concealer in my hair. Y'all, look, that's the one thing I will say about locks. Or at least me with locks. I got all types of stuff in it. Like, oh my gosh. I be picking stuff out all the time. Or someone picks it out for me. Okay, we did it. We did it. All I have to do is put on my lip gloss and then find my nose ring. And we are ready to go. Okay. I'm back, y'all. Sorry, it's so dark. I told you, the lighting is, you know. The lighting is, you know. That's all I can say. I'm wearing boots. I'm wearing this little two-piece that I've worn in a video before, but I was sitting down, so you didn't see both. It's a top and a skirt. And I'm wearing some long boots, but I just have them underneath because it's still kind of cold. It's cold in LA. And then I have this little puffer jacket, but it's cropped. And no, I didn't clean up, okay? I don't want to hear it. But I am gonna clean up tomorrow, okay? Because I can't live like this. It's honestly hard for me to walk out the door without cleaning that up. But yes, y'all. And then close up on my hair. It looks like this. I'm wearing it down, but I'm bringing my hair tie for emotional support. I might put it up sometime throughout the night, but I kind of like the bang. I was never a huge bang girl, as you guys know, but I'm kind of liking the bang. So if my hair goes up, the bang will stay. But yeah, okay, enjoy your night.